This fireworks season, as a horse owner, we wanted to share our top tips for how you can keep you and your horses safe.
So my first one would be consider whether you're going to keep your horse in or out. And I think this really depends on what their normal routine is, how comfortable they are in a stable. And you were also saying, depending on how much space you have.
Absolutely. So if your horse is used to being in a smaller paddock, that potentially if there is going to be a display locally, that may make them feel quite claustrophobic. So potentially having them in would be safer. Whereas having lots of space, if they can move themselves away from the fireworks, sometimes that can be better. But knowing your individual horse or the horses in your care is going to be the most important thing in that moment.
I think the second one is not underestimating the impact of you being there. If you're really bonded with your horse, actually being a calming presence can be quite useful, right?
Absolutely. Being there, just spending time with them, making sure that they don't feel like they're on their own is really important. Another one that's really important for me is making sure that you are speaking to your local community on your Facebook groups potentially, or making sure that you go to the parish council meeting and just make them aware that you are there and that it is a really dangerous thing having a fireworks display right next to those horses.
Not making the assumption that they're going to know that you're there and they're going to make choices based on that. And then finally, I think it's about keeping yourself safe, right? Things might go wrong on the night and your horse might end up being stressed. Do what you can, call the vet if you need to, but ultimately your safety is important as well.
Absolutely.